Ice on my wrist, looking kinda cool. Bad bitch with me, she ain't tryna move. Niggas staring at me, what you tryna do? Got me looking at my watch, and it's time to do.
What is up, everybody? So, in tonight's video, I will say today, but I'm uploading this on the late, I'm going to be going over some Banlist predictions for April 2019. Now, honestly speaking, real talk, I think the game is in a healthy state. There's only a few hiccups that Konami should address on the next Banlist. So with that being said, I'm just going to get straight into the video and tell you guys, I'm going to go straight to the points where I think Konami should hit. And then towards the end of the video, I'm going to go over some things I personally would like to see come back for the near future. So starting off with, obviously, Sky Strikers. I predict something will get hit in Sky Strikers. Now, what that something is, I do not know. The reason why I feel Sky Strikers as a deck should get hit is not because it's overpowered, it's just extremely good. Everything Sky Strikers do don't really seem overwhelming. Like, I feel like no matter what deck I play, what if I was playing Junk Doppel, or let's say if I was playing Heroes, or even Solomon Grace, losing to the deck just don't seem unfair. What broke the deck, in my personal opinion, is Sky Striker Mecha Models Multi-Roll. I personally would like to see the card get banned. I think this card is really brought the deck over the top. Prior to Multi-Roll, Engage was the most popular choice of getting hit because it stops the deck's consistency. But Multi-Roll is pretty much literally legit the deck's win condition. I feel like it's really unfair for a deck specifically to resource themselves over and over, and not to mention as well, they can lock you out if they have multi-roll and a setup of two of the quick play spells that let you snatch steal a monster and negate its effect. So they can just keep bouncing those back when they got multi-roll on the board, and it's over. Once they like have multi-roll and like 4 back roll, unless you got evenly matched, they lost. I mean, you lose pretty much. So with that being said, yeah, multi-roll, I think, in my opinion, gotta go. A lot of people are gunning for Engage. I think multi-roll is the right pick. I mean, I don't want to slaughter the deck. I feel like the deck should still be able to fight. I just don't think any deck should have the ability to recycle their resources every turn and play resources for free. That's just bonkers. Now, with that being said as well, some people would like Kagage to fire XYZ to get hit, which I understand, but once again, I don't think the deck needs to get slaughtered. I think it just needs a slap, and that slap, in my opinion, needs to be multi-roll, or heck, pit right down to one and the whole deck dies. Next up, Azathoth. Now, Azathoth being really oppressive, one of the most popular decks coming out. Well, I ain't gonna say one of the most popular decks, but a popular rogue deck to come out over the current format. Pretty much, it was made possible via one of my favorite monsters, Time Thief Redoer. Now, honestly speaking, Azathoth as a card, I don't think need to get hit, but something needs to happen to this engine. Me personally, I'm more for hitting the rank up magic launch than the Azathoth, because the launch, honestly speaking, it makes the deck viable. Azathoth as a card should not get touched, because if you are the type of 1% player who wants to play an outer entity type of deck, you might want to have your Azathoth. But at the same time, I don't think you should be able to quick play it out on your opponent's turn and just shut your opponent's board off. Like, I feel like that's completely unfair. No one likes playing against this deck. And honestly speaking, in a meta where everything is so extra deck monster effect reliant, why should anybody have the ability to just say your opponent can activate effects for the turn? I think something like that is just too powerful. It's kind of similar to how the artifact engine is being abused in decks like Solomon Grace. The only downfall is with the artifact engine you can brick. And a deck that's abusing Azathoth is specifically made to go first and set up Azathoth with the rank up magic launch. And lo and behold, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna have that Azathoth, no exceptions. The consistency and them bring that out is amazing. The only issue is with that deck, people who play it in a 10-round event have a hard time due to the fact that they're not always guaranteed to win the die roll. So you might have a player who just literally just luck sack his way through an event because he Azathoth his opponent the entire day, and I feel like that just hurts the, what's the word I'm looking for? It just hurts the point of the game. Like, if I don't get to play Yu-Gi-Oh because my opponent is running some stupid unfair combo that Konami should have hit, that just sucks and it made me not want to go back to an event. Now that'd be me as a new player speaking, not me now. Me personally, I don't see the deck as that much of a threat because it is a go first or bust type of deck. But with that being said, something needs to happen to Azathoth. There's too many different variants, it's way too consistent. And yeah, I think everyone can agree that Azathoth is a bitch to deal with and Konami needs to do something about it. Next up, limit on the dangers. Now, here's an issue. Danger monsters. They pretty much all are free. They all replace themselves. They all draw through decks. And they all have crazy effects. What was Konami thinking when they made this archetype? I personally feel like, in my opinion, if I was running things, I would limit every danger monster to 1. I wouldn't make any more danger cards and just scrap the archetype altogether, or just move it towards something else that doesn't say free special summon from the hand and draw 1, and if it was discarded to do this, because I feel like their playstyle is cool. I get what Konami was going for, random monster in the wild that just pops up out of nowhere. But what happens is you get these engine abused in a lot of these rogue decks, and the only reason these rogue decks are winning is because they get free bodies on the board, allowing them to make their link plays. I guess on the flip side, you can argue, hey, it promotes the link summon mechanic, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, like I shouldn't be playing against Thunder Dragons. They go danger monster, danger monster, danger monster, turn a bad hand to a good hand. Sorry, yugioh, shuffle back, bring out my combos. It's just too much, man, too much. Me personally, I don't know what danger monsters to hit. I really don't, but I really do think they deserve to get hit. I don't think anybody can argue that dangers don't deserve to get hit, because they're too much for what they are, man. They're really too much. I'm not gonna stand it too long, but yeah, something definitely needs to happen to the danger monsters. A few people are saying danger Nessie and danger Snake, or danger Jackalope even. I don't care. Limit all of them, in my personal opinion. Now, this is the one card I want to talk about that probably should get hit but won't. Amorphage Goliath. I think I said it right. I think it's Amorphage, Amorphage. I don't know. Now, this is probably brought to some salt, but I don't care. I'm going to speak my mind on it. There's a deck that's out, and that's Guard Dragons. Now, there's many different variants of Guard Dragons. There's a Blue Eyes variant, which I played at Regionals, which used Goliath. Then there's a Buster Blader variant, which my homie used at Locals, which is pretty dope. Honestly, it's such a cool deck. I hated the fact that I won because my deck is just much more consistent than that deck was, but I just got lucky, honestly. In all honesty, I got lucky, and we both were making misplays, but that's neither here nor there. Amorphage Goliath is similar to Azathoth, super duper oppressive, and it's not gonna get hit. Reason being, it's not on anybody's radar. People know the deck exists. They respect the deck for what it is, because it's a go first or bust deck similar to Azathoth. The only thing is, and I believe the reason why this type of deck is not getting as much respect as Azathoth is because the Azathoth deck is much more consistent than the Amorphage Dragon, Guard Dragon shenanigans. But this deck, in all honesty, spamming out Goliath, there's literally nothing you can do. Once they go off, when I'm telling you, once they go off, it's over. And I believe somebody said it. I need to research my Yu-Gi-Ohs. I believe the deck topped a regionals, top 8 of their regionals, if I'm not mistaken. And it's back to the same principle of what I said about the Azathoth. You got that one guy who just got lucky at an event, won all his die rolls, opened his combo. Opponent didn't have a hand trap, and he just sacked his way through the event. Shit like that happens. It's gonna happen all the time, but it shouldn't happen. And things that say you cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh, I feel like should not exist. And Amorphage Goliath is a card I feel like needs to get banned to promote a healthy game state. Now, it's not going to get banned, and we're going to be arguing about this card and bitching about this card a couple of months from now, because Konami's probably going to hit the Azathoth. Forget this, a lot of the rogue players are going to probably go towards the Amorphage Guard Dragon type of decks and just spam out Goliath and make people pissed off. Or maybe not, who knows. I just know cards that says neither player can special from an extra deck, and it's Dragon, meaning Red Eyes can bring it back. It's kind of scary, so just be on the lookout, man, if Amorphage start topping more because of how good Goliath is. And last but not least, I'm going to talk about what would I like to come off the list. 2 simple cards. Honestly, a hero lives mainly because Masked Heroes is a deck that did not do anything. I feel like Konami in America, TCG, maybe Europe as well, just have a thing for heroes. I mean, I just want it back for my fellow hero players, because the deck, even with a hero list of 3, hell, I even give a Stratos a 3, ain't doing shit against the current meta. Like Solomon Grades, Sky Strikers, all that, they smack us up like tomorrow. We literally turn into a go first or bust deck. And in today's day and age, go first or bust is not good enough. Your deck has to be viable, consistent, and be good to go turn 1 or turn 2. Then Maxi, because the OCG got it. I like to see it at 2 or 3, just for a budget option for people who cannot afford Phantasma's and things of that nature. I mean, I know Konami wants to spend money, but with that being said, I feel like the player who's on a budget, who don't want to spend a lot of money for this game, deserve to have alternative options to compete in the current meta. So yeah, man, these are my things I think is gonna happen on the next ban list. I'm pretty sure everything's not gonna be 100% accurate. As you guys already know, Konami ban lists are pretty much unpredictable. We can only predict on certain things that can happen. But with that being said, using common sense and judgment, certain things should be obvious on what may happen on the next ban list. So tell me what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. Like the video if you're new here and you enjoyed it. I would invite you to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. I upload as many videos as I can throughout the week, at least 3. So with all that being said, once again, this is Chris, YGO, and I'm signing out. Peace and stay innovative. Deuces.